So Remy Ma and Papoose have taken off the gloves and they are going back and forth with each other, and it's a lot of tea being spilled. After Claressa Shields went on the Breakfast Club to basically say she had no beef with Remy, all HE double hockey sticks broke loose, and now here we are. Is y'all ready to talk about it? Let's juice!
Come on, Blaze.
It's a beef for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Voodoo Doll TV, back with a quick little juice or whatever the case may be, and we are here to discuss Remy Ma, Papoose, and Claressa Shields, who's now the third party in this situation. And we got to discuss things that's been happening now. In case you've been living under a rock, Remy Ma and Papoose are in the middle of a breakup/divorce. After Remy Ma and Papoose have been married for, I want to say, about 17 years, somehow, some way, it broke out that Papoose had knocked some dude out who's allegedly was supposed to be sleeping with Remy Ma. Now, this guy goes by the name of Easy the Block Captain. He is a battle rapper and now allegedly the side guy to my girl Remy Ma. Now, Remy Ma at first was kind of quiet about what was going on. None of us really knew that Remy and Pap were having issues simply because they were the poster child and also the look in the face of black love. Nobody wanted to see anything bad happen to these two. Remy did a long time in prison where my boy Papoose held her down. And it turns out, according to Papoose, Mad Day came and he told us that she was in there doing a little carpet munching, allegedly. I don't know. This is just what Papoose said. But either way, he held her down. They get out of jail. There's still these couples goals. And then as soon as you turn around, now all of a sudden it's beef. So Remy Ma started popping up in places like the battle raps and all those other places with this guy, Easy the Block Captain. And people were talking and speculating behind the scenes that Remy Ma and Easy the Block Captain were actually dating and or sleeping with each other, for lack of better terms. Now, nobody wanted to believe it because we all were just like, no, this is black love. This is Papoose. We're not buying it. It doesn't make sense. Well, it turns out that that was the truth. And not only was it the truth, it will be brought out at a rap battle where everyone was there, and this guy was literally going in on Easy the Block Captain saying that, hey, we all know you're sleeping with Remy, but she's really in love with Papoose. You guys, check out this little clip.
Those doors running his mouth like a hoe supposed to do. Got niggas making blogs and YouTubes. People arguing in the comments if those posts is true. Cause them TMZ and Shade Room outlets, they only know you. Listen, should've fucked with me, I wouldn't have ran my mouth. He took you out to eat the best foods. When you ain't feeling good, he put you back in the best moods. Yeah, he knocked him out because he be damned to keep seeing you get stepped to by some nigga he socked out and stood over like a step stool. If you think he didn't love you, he would have put up with all of this shit. Yo, Papoose. Yes, sir. That's how you talk to your bitch, nigga.
So as you can see, this is how we found out that basically Remy Ma was cheating with this guy, Easy the Block Captain. And to be completely honest, everybody was shocked and floored. So we found this out. Rumors started spreading that Remy and Papoose were having issues, but we were still kind of hoping and wishing that maybe this wasn't true. But it turns out it was, as Remy Ma would later on continue to be seen with this guy, Easy the Block Captain. And it wasn't just here, there, maybe sometimes, maybe there. It was literally all the time, in and out of the battle rap scene. So then people started saying, well, okay, they must definitely be together. Like, there's no way around it. There's no doubt about it. There were Christmas photos with pajamas in front of the tree. Everybody was like, oh, wow, they are together. Well, turns out Papoose was doing a little something of his own self. So on one random night, Remy Ma exposed text messages between Claressa Shields and Papoose, and this exposed to us that basically Papoose was sleeping with Claressa Shields. Now, mind you, these people are still married. I'm talking about Remy and Papoose. But even though they're married on paper, it seems like real life and paper is completely different, because in real life, Remy was off doing her thing with Easy the Block Captain, and my boy Pap was over here doing his big one with Claressa Shields, and she's blowing up. She's got all these things going on, Netflix movies. She's winning all these fights, and it's just like you can't lose on this end. Now, when all of this originally happened, it was a bitter back and forth between Claressa Shields, Remy, and Pap, and it kind of like had its little light, and then it dimmed a little bit, and then everybody was kind of like cool. Well, it turns out there was still trouble on the home front. Claressa Shields did an interview with The Breakfast Club where she was asked about Remy, and all she literally said was she has no issues with Remy, but for some odd reason, it was heard differently on Remy's side. Let's get into a little bit of what Claressa Shields had to say.
When somebody is just truthful with you from the beginning, there is no secrets. It's just, hey, this is what it is. And do you accept or do you not accept? That's kind of what it was. And he's been truthful from the beginning. And we fell asleep on the phone for 3-4 months of us first getting together. So, hey, at the end of the day, look, women are women. I don't know what else to say. Like, I don't have any ill will toward any women. And I don't have any ill will toward her. You know what
So
I'm
y'all
saying?
haven't spoke or nah?
Nah, I mean, she made her post and whatever, and that was about it. But like I said, women are women. They're very emotional creatures. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was just, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was emotions or I don't know.
All right, so y'all heard that, and as you can see, per Breakfast Club and any other interviewer, of course they're going to ask you about the things that you've been viral about on social media, and unfortunately one of those things was Papoose and Remy. So when asked about it, I thought she handled it well by saying I don't have any issues with these people, that basically women are women, and that's how we're going to be as it pertains to being women. Now, I personally didn't see anything disrespectful or crazy on this live, but apparently somebody else did, and it's Remy. And when Remy heard what Claressa Shields said on this live, she decided to take to her phone, go live, and she was not happy. Remy Ma took to her live, and she's basically airing out everything with Papoose, talking about how Claressa Shields disrespecting her. She even spoke about how she doesn't appreciate Papoose lying and saying that he wasn't trying to get back at her. She talked about his finances. She spoke about every single thing. And I want to say this before we get into this live. A lot of people are looking at this, myself included, from the outside looking in. None of us knows exactly what happened, but what I can say we both know is I think both of them are telling some level of truth. I also think that both of them are fabricating and putting a little 20 on 10 on each side as well. But either way, this is a divorce, and this is what divorce looks like. This is the bitterness of a divorce and how it goes. So here we are. Now, a lot of people are looking at this situation thinking that Papoose is just jealous of Remy and Remy's just jealous of Papoose. But I'm going to be honest, when you spend 20 years with somebody, that's a long time to try to get over. It just really is. And I think that both parties are hurt. Recently here, Papoose just finally filed for divorce. Remy got on here and spoke about how he left his clothes at the crib. She talked about how she's with her daughter all the time. She spoke about how he's cheating on Claressa with other women. All types of stuff. It's a lot happening all at one time. And I want to let you guys get into this live. Now, this is a back and forth situation, and there's going to be more than one part to this series. So for now, I'm going to give you Remy Ma portion of it, and I'm gonna say this before we get out of here. When you've been with someone or you've had someone in your life for 20 years, it is hard to just walk away. It just is. And it seems to me that there was some disconnect between Rem and Pap a long time ago, probably even before she went into prison. I think that's probably why, according to Papoose, she was able to cheat on him with a woman, but we'll get to that. The point I want to make, though, is all these people on social media that we claim as couples goals and black love and this, that, and the third, these people are having issues just like us. And even Pap is going to say it in one of his responses and basically say, hey, the things you guys are guesstimating about her is true. She's literally going through it. And I think that as a human being, we all are going through it at some point in some way, shape, or form. I think that Remy may have wanted to move on, and maybe she sees the situation with Pap and Claressa. I don't know, maybe that bothers her, maybe it doesn't. Maybe she's genuinely just annoyed and just want to get her rocks off. I don't know what it is, but what I do know is a couple that have been together for all these years are now broken up. Both their children are getting involved, and it's just getting to be really, really nasty, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you guys with the live that Remy had, and then I'm going to come back with another video with some other lives from Papoose and also from Remy. But I want to leave you guys with what Remy had to say about this situation. And I'm interested to know what you guys think about this. Drop down in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on all platforms, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.
So here's the thing, right? So my mom calls me, right? Well, let me start with this, right? I don't do this. I come on here for entertainment, hee ha ha, you know, if I'm promoting something, and then I'm out. That's it. Yes, I'm coming back to Belize. I'm absolutely coming back to Belize. But I feel like people who know a little bit about me, they know I don't really do social media. I just don't. That's not my thing. If I have something to say, I say. I don't even do subliminals. My at button works very well. Very, very, very well. You understand? If I want to at somebody, I'm the queen of finding, excuse me, you got so-and-so number, let me get that. Hello? Like, that's me. But it seems like whenever somebody has something they want to promote because nobody cares about what they're doing, otherwise, they turn this little thing on here and or they go sit on a platform with just enough traction, hoping that it forces me to cause some type of interaction. Never gonna do that. Never gonna do that. I'm not emotional. I'm actually really happy and really content. I'm actually probably the most content and the most at peace that I've been in my life in a really, really long time. Okay? I told my friends, because they like, Ram, just keep doing what you've been doing. Don't say nothing. Don't talk about. No. 2025. We getting a little bit of the ORAM. I'm really the realest ninja people know. Really, like seriously. Because I'll take a hit. I'll take people saying this about me or saying that about me because I know the truth. And the people involved know the truth. I could get in front of this app and whatever and act like whatever, but you know what's really up. Like, really know what's up. Like, so stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I'm like why we gotta do that? Better, you know what my thing is? I went on to YouTube today, like a little while ago, and I typed in my name. Bro, if you listen to YouTube, because my mom called me, she's like, I just want to make sure you're okay. You know, everyone keeps calling me. I said, Mama, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You know, they saying you're sick and that you're in a coma. And I said, what? Ma, first of all, I do believe if I was in a coma, they'd call you. I'm just assuming that. But these people, like, and this shit be on there having tens of thousands of views. I'm sick. I'm not sick. Like, I'm very healthy, actually. I'm the healthiest I've been in a long, like, since I started my pescatarian and my Pilates and things like that, I'm good. You understand? I'm not sick. I'm definitely not in a coma, as you can see. Y'all don't see me courtside? Ha. Do I look like I'm in a fucking coma? I'm not in a coma. But speaking of courtside, Millie's is not my boyfriend. Like, anybody that I sit next to or that I talk to or that I'm saying is not my boyfriend. I'm not in a relationship. I'm not pressed for no relationship. Like, I'm just not. I'm not. Like, y'all have to stop. Y'all have to stop. You understand? I have to stop. And I be like, oh, people got common sense. They could just see. People don't got common sense. I realize that. I swear, I promise you, go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. I'm in a coma. They got, I don't know if it's AI or what, but I'm in the bed. I'm in the bed with all type of things hooked up to me. Like, what? What? I'm not in a coma. I'm great. You understand? But I see everybody's in my comments like, oh, what do you have to say about this? What do you have to say about... I don't have... as far as my personal life, I don't have to speak on my... Whoever I'm with is who I'm with. You understand? But unfortunately, due to circumstances, I can't just move how I want to. I'm not just going to be moving around here knowing that there's paperwork that needs to be signed. Let's be very, very clear. Very clear. I am not holding nobody. Listen, I am not holding anybody. I'm not that girl. I'm not the girl that's going to hang on to somebody that doesn't want to be held on to. I'm not the girl that's going to wait while you trying to finish whatever you doing. But that ain't me. That would never be me. I'm out. I've told Papoose. I told them, why don't you tell this stuff? Why don't you tell your current come up? Because that's what it is. Tell your current come up. Don't say nothing about me. Maybe not even say nothing about you until shit is what it is. I'm in here on my TVs. You know, me and my daughter, we have the same name. She looks at everything. I'm in here putting certain things in so that when she's scrolling through YouTube, certain things don't come up, and I gotta try to explain to her. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing anything extra. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to prove to nobody who I'm with or what I'm doing, because I've told Papoose. I told them, why don't you tell this stuff? Why don't you tell your current come up? Because that's what it is. Tell your current come up. Don't say nothing about me. Maybe not even say nothing about you until shit is what it is. Nobody shouldn't have any ill will towards me because I ain't do nothing to nobody. Nobody in the whole situation should have any ill will towards me. Nobody. I mean, you're just mad. You're punching the air. That my air. I've never breathed so freely in my life. Okay. I couldn't take it anymore. I said, hey, this ain't what it is. We can't keep doing this. We talking about people being truthful. Truthful? The truth, you will probably literally, like, people will cry if they knew the truth. Like, literally cry. Like, cry. I look at it now, and I feel sorry for old girl. Like, I feel sorry for her. Because I know the circles that's being ran and wrapped around over there. Like, I would cry. I feel bad. Stop calling me. Oh, everyone looks so much happier now. Girl, man, don't nobody fall in love faster than somebody with nowhere to stay. The fuck? I literally told him, every time your current come up, says my name or does something that I feel is trying to attack me in any type of way, I'ma drag you. I'ma drag you. And I haven't even been dragging them. Bad enough, you got my daughter's mom out here looking crazy because you refuse to tell people, hey, me and Rem haven't even slept in the same bed since May 2022. You don't want to tell nobody that. I'm trying to understand, what's the holdup? What's the holdup? Who's holding what up? Who's holding what up? I had my lawyer call, like, yo, we sent them the email, right? Yes. He gave his lawyer information? Yeah, you got it. You called him, right? What did she say? She said he hasn't retained her yet. How am I refusing to sign something? You don't even got a lawyer and retainer. Oh, I just called my lawyer. I got a meeting with her on Saturday. What are y'all meeting for? Can I be there? And we can just have everything done? Mariah Lynn, shut the fuck up, you the realist. Shut up, because you be doing mad little oppie shit too. Don't start with me today. Yeah, you just caught a stray. Literally let people say that, oh, shit, infidelity ain't have nothing to do with our breakup. You know that. You know that. Because guess what? I'm such a real one. I know the procedure when somebody goes to prison. I know the procedure. So it was never about infidelity. When I came home and I went straight through that phone immediately. I know what was up. When I had to fight baby mothers at mother-in-law's houses on Thanksgiving, I knew that girl wasn't lying about what she was saying was going on while I was saying. I knew she wasn't lying. I just was mad. I knew she wasn't lying, though. If we keeping it a bean, I knew she wasn't lying. But what I don't like, I'm not saying nothing. I just don't understand why when every time somebody has something to promote, talk about that. Talk about whatever your endeavor is that you have coming up. It's so easy. It is so, the same publicists that y'all use to push stories out, that's the same publicists that before you walk into the room, you say, hey, anything about Ram, anything about this, I don't want to talk about that. That's it. It never happens. So when people are like, oh, they asked, you can say, don't talk about it. Because I would do that. If I didn't care, I'm like, I don't care what y'all ask me. I'll say what I want to say. I've been on that before. But when you really don't care, you really not about. You think people don't be trying to ask me stuff? And I'll be like, what? You understand? Do you understand? I'm not walking around here parading anybody around or doing this and that with anybody because it's not done. It's not cool. It's not right. For like it's if you're wifey material, right? Let me cook for a minute, right? That's what's the true person? That's what you say. Let me cook for a minute, right? If you're wifey material, the person that wants you to be their wife will then disassociate themselves on every level from every other person that they're with and make you their wife. I know, because I've been there before. You understand?
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.